Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. It seems as though Halo went out of business. Their valued partners, associates, staff, and patrons. That is what they have written in a little letter. It is with a heavy heart that we, the directors of Halo Barbados Incorporated, announce the official closure of Halo Ultra Lounge located at St. Lawrence Gap Christ Church, effective Wednesday, May 15, 2024. Okay, this happened today's the 20th, 5 days ago. Now, there were a lot of missing children when that bar opened to young people. When there were occasions where kids came from a game or came from wherever, or they planned to meet at that particular lounge or bar, a lot of those kids, well, I don't know if it's a lot, but there were always reports in the paper asking, have you seen this particular person, or this person is missing, or whatever. How many of those young girls or boys actually returned? How many? Because ordinary people don't have time to be counting and checking to see who returned or who didn't return. Ordinary people don't have time for that. So we are left to assume that by the sheer volume of young people who descend or used to descend on Halo Lounge for whatever reasons, and then the next day or a couple days later, you see that little girls and little boys were missing. You gotta think that maybe there were people there at that lounge, or the parties that attracted those young people were done for purpose. For purpose. Okay? You have to assume that, because until you can say every person that went missing after they went into that place or attended something at that place, they've all been accounted for. Unless you can say that, you cannot prove me wrong. You cannot say that what I'm saying is stupidness. You have to be able to say all that went missing after they told their parents that they were going here, there, and everywhere, and they ended up there, all have returned. Have they? Have they? So sometimes when you see a lounge or a place like this, Halo, a place like this, when you see a place like this going out of business, it could be a backroom hand, or a agency hand, someone that's watching, or some sort of agency that they have eyes on places like this, and they know that there are ulterior motives behind the scenes, and maybe kids are being picked up and they end up somewhere else, in a different country, somewhere else, doing whatever. Maybe there are agencies who are watching closely, and places like Halo go out of business because their partners get that tap on the shoulder and they pull out. They pull out. The associates get that tap on the shoulder and they pull away. They pull out. They don't want to end up in no United States federal system. Okay? They don't want to be ended up. They don't want that. It's better to go somewhere else and do something else. Just go and do something else, or, they usually do the same thing, but they probably clean it up and, whatever else, not allow young people in there or whatever. But this halo, when you saw videos or photos of the multitude of young school-aged children at that place and hanging around and carrying on, and then a couple days later, missing. You could add, right? You can add. And one is 2. Okay? Don't cry for Halo. Don't cry for Halo. It probably went out of business because it needed to go out of business. This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.